Hello everybody, I hope you're ready to move. Today we're going to do a whole body, up and down on the mat. We're going to alternate what you need for the workout, whatever you have for resistance. I'm going to take a stick, or I'm taking umbrella, take the balls or water bottles, yeah, or some weights. Okay, let's start with the warm-up without anything. So, stand with your feet a little wider than your hips and deep in Adama and reach up. Just feel your body and go to one side, and I want you to elongate also from the short part and come back. And go to the other side, elongate and come back. And go to the first side, reach, reach, reach and center. And go to the other side and center. Bring your arms in front of you and you roll down. And now bone for bone, you come up, and I'm taking my umbrella. So bring your arms here, go to the right side, reach, reach. Now listen, bring the umbrella to your head, top of your head, and reach, and don't neglect to think of the lower part of the talia. In and reach. The lower part of the waistline is lengthening as well, and come back. And go to the other side, pull in and reach. So don't really think that there is a dynamic that I'm stretching. There is this resistance that I'm pushing something away. Last time, come here. Now from here, find your flat back. I have one line from the tail to the head. And now round yourself and come back up. And extend the arms. And go to a flat back, round, and come back up. And find your flat back, round, and come back. Now listen, extend, go to flat back, stay here. If it's too difficult for you, you can soften the knees, okay? And now from here, go to a round back, and bring the elbows towards the ceiling and stretch. And up and stretch. What you're doing now, you are pulling your shoulder blades towards each other. Keep the abdominal pulled in, shoulders away from the ears, and up. Last time, the arms are here, come all the way up. And now, from here, open the legs a little wider than the hips. And now bring the umbrella here and go to a squat. So the tailbone is going towards my heels and pulse. And up. It's small pulses. I'm going to put the umbrella here for me. And you can also put your arms in a genie position. Now listen, what I want you to pay attention is, it's not the chest is going, it's the tailbone. I'm working the glutes, I'm working the upper thighs, and up, and up, and up. Try to think of the element of Pilates. Ribs to rib, navel to your lower back, open chest, a wide upper back. And now from here, go a little lower and shift your weight, more weight on the right foot and left foot and right without lifting the glutes, and up. So try to keep the hips one line. This was the last one. Bring your arms here, elongate, and now take your elbows and rock your body from one side to the other, just to get a little stretch in your lower back. Your hands here and come back up. If you wonder why I'm breathing like that, is my next roll because the camera stopped again. So let's keep our finger crossed. Okay, from here, we're going to bring, let me see if I have room, yeah. Bring the knee up and up. We're going to work up the legs, the trunk, and the glutes. And up. You can take the umbrella, you can take a ball, and up, and up. Long arm, and up. The legs is in a tabletop. Now, try not to lower the upper body. So I'm bringing the knee towards the ceiling. From the strength of the abdominal, and up, and up, and up, and up. Now I'm going to take a ball if you want, and now externally rotate the legs a bit, and I'm going to bring only the right leg coming up, stay here, and up, and up, and up. So you're working the right side of the waistline, and up, and up, and up, and up. Last time, change, and up, and up. So really think that the abdominal is bringing the knee up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Put the ball on the floor. Open the legs wide again, externally rotate, and go down. Now listen, when I come up, lift the right knee up and down, left, lift. Now try to do it with control. So I'm lifting with control, I'm placing it back, lift and back. The control, people, is from the core, and up, and down, lift, and down, lift. The whole time, I'm concentrating of the abdominal. I'm concentrating on opening my upper back, widening the chest, and up. Last legs, and we're going to the mat. So we're going to alternate, right? So from here, we're going to plank on your elbows, on your knees, or elbows and feet. I'm going on my feet. So find your plank, extend one leg, extend the other one, contract the glute. Think of all the elements of Pilates, shoulders away from the ears. Your front ribs to the back. Contract the glutes. Push the heels away. The crown is elongating forward. Pull the abdominal in. Hold. If you get tired, you can always place your knees on the floor. Stay. You want long legs, you're working the hamstring, glutes, back, front. Almost finished. And put your legs down. Okay, before we come up, do a cat stretch. So round the spine and go back to a poodle. Lift your head and lift your tail. Now bring your tail and your head towards each other and do the opposite. And once more, and come back and let's get up again. Okay, so you can take weights, you can take the balls, whatever you want. I'll take balls. We're going to include the arms in the second portion of the legs. So the legs are hip distance, your arms are elongated. As you go down, the balls are going towards your shoulders. We're working the bicep. Now, as I come up, contract the glute. And also, I'm really taking an extra second to contract the glutes in my lengthening of the legs. And down. Now, look at your knees. Make sure that they're not going toward each other. You really want to lower the trunk, lower the tailbone towards your heels. And up. Now we stay here. Extend the arms behind your body. You can bend, soften the knees, and up, and up. Pull the abdominal in, and up, and up, and up. Again, think of the plank. So you're sort of standing plank, and up, and up, and up, and up. Stay here, people. Bring long arm towards each other. So what happens now, it's a little pulsar. You're working the upper back and the triceps. Pull the abdominal in. You're working the trunk, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Now listen, bring the arms here. You round the spine. You come back to a flat back and pull the arms here. And up, and up, and up. If this is too not heavy enough. Maybe if you have heavier weights, go for it. And up, and up, and up. Stay here, extend the arm, and bend. Extend, and bend. Extend, and bend. Extend, pull the abdominal, people, don't forget. It's still a Pilates lesson with a little something else. And up, and up. Last time, last set, and up, and up. You can come a little higher, but keep the straight back. And up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Now listen, from here, go down. We'll continue, actually let's go on the mat, okay? So come sit with your balls, lay down, and bring your feet are under your knees. We'll continue with the chest. Bring the balls above your chest, open, and bring it back. So we're working the side of the chest and back. Open the arm, try not to bend the elbows. You're working from the side of the chest. So the arms didn't change the length. And open, and back, and open. I'm going to sit, you stay here, but I'm going to sit to show you how it looks seated. So I'm open and to left. This is wrong. Yeah, you don't want to bend the elbows. You move from this section and to left, and open, and back, and open, and back. Now we're going to continue with the abdominals. So as you come up to your head and your chest, look at the abdominal and come back. And up, and open, 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 and up. We're going to add the legs, knees together, up, and place your toes on the ground. Up, the heels are elevated if you can. The knees and the inner thighs are pushed together. And up, when you come up, you look at the abdominal, and and up, and and up, and stay here, people. We'll do a little abdominal right here. Bring the legs up and reach, and up. Elevate the legs, I meant, and up, and up, and up. If you want, take a ball, and up. If your neck bothers you, support it with your hands, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Put your feet down. We're going back up. We'll go back to the abdominal. Not to worry. Okay. Stand up again. We're going to back to the legs. Oops. I would ask you, I'll stand, I don't know if I have room here. I want you to bring your knee up and you're going to a lunge. Yeah, so the legs is behind you. Lift and lower and lift. I'm cheating, I'm supporting myself with the wall so you can do the same. And lift and lower and lift and lower. Now listen, I'm going to change the leg. The leg is going a little bit diagonally, so you take the glutes. Yeah, and up and down. Now, if your hips bother you, just stay with the first verse that we just did. And down, and up, and down, and down. It's like curtsy to the queen, you know? And last time, before we go to the other side, stay here, and up, and up, and up, and up. 4 more before we go to the other side, and up, and up, and up. Go to the other side. So first we start, lift, and down, and lift, and down. Pull the abdominal in, and down. Lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Lift, Now we're starting with the curtsy. So lift and bring it behind you. Lift and behind. Lift. I tell you, it's much easier if you hold something. Hey, and up, and back. Try not to go too narrow. Go a little bit away from you. And from the standing legs. Last time. And widen the leg. Take something. Take like weight. Open the legs as wide as you can. Combine the balls. Externally rotating from the legs. And go down. And come up. Contract the glutes. And down. Contract the glutes. We're adding a little chest and shoulder. And down. Bring the balls the width of the chest. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. Now stay here. And as we come up, the arms are coming one line with your upper back. And pay attention that the knees are not going towards each other, but they're still externally rotated. They're sort of above your big toe, second toe. And up. And up. Put your balls here, take a drink. I'm going to see how long we are. Okay. Come back on the floor. We continue with the abdomen. So, sit with your feet here. Bring your arms, long arms, and half roll down. So this is a little more advanced. If it's too difficult, go lower, so you have support for your lower back. If you can, stay here. Bring your arms to the right side. You can take the ball and left. And right. And left. And right. And left. Rotate, working the waistline and up. And up. And up. And up. And up. Once more. And then I will ask you to go on your back, your feet here. I'm not taking any balls if you won't do it. Lift your head and your chest and go to your heels. And up. And up. Again, still waistline. And up. Bring your fingers to your heels. And up. Really rotate. So people, it's not the arms. The arms don't do anything. It's the trunk that's going from right to left. And up. And up. And up. And up. And up. Stay here. Open the legs, the soles of your feet together, and continue. And up again. If your neck bothers you, support it with your hands. And up. 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 Close the legs and come to Siddhi Positi. Now, from here, go back on your hands and knees. So, let's do a cat stretch and do a cat-cow. So, you lift your head and your tail and bring the head and the tail towards each other and go the other way. And once more. And find your straight back. We're going back to a plank. Now listen. Let's go with long arms. You can always go on your elbows. Elongate one leg, elongate the other. Stay here. Shoulders are away from the ears. Pull the navel in. Now listen. I'm bringing the right leg outside the mat and back. Links and rechts. Rechts. Don't sink. Try not to sink in the hips. Don't sink in the thigh, of course. And up, and up. Last time you stay here, lift, and go back to a plank. So I'm lifting the hips, long arms, and go back to a plank. and lift, look with your head towards the abdominal, find your plank. Last time, stay here, bring your knees down, go back on your back. Okay, back with the abdominal. Elongate the legs now, take a ball, the ball go all the way back. Point the toes, bring the arms here and go to a roll up first. So reach the forward around the spine. Because you have the ball, feel their position from the ball to your hips and the ribs. Keep it as you roll down. En de arms gaan naar achteren. Bring it for chin to your chest. I'm going for long legs. Feel the position, keep it, and roll yourself bone for bone all the way down. En naar achteren. And bring it forward. This is of course also abdominal. And a stretch. I did the whole video about it, so you can refer to it if you want. Now listen, to increase it, bring the ball above your chest, look to the window that you created with your arms. Come up, and we go down. Keep the arms above your chest, up, or the ball. And touch, so listen. As I come up, I have a flat back. I'm not here, I'm really placing my shoulder above my zig pouches, and go down, and up, and go down, so elongate from the lower back, up, stay, put the balls down, and put your feet in a diamond shape, take with the left hand the right ankle, and rotate to the right side, elongate from the lower back, from the tail to the crown. Take another breath. Can you rotate a little more? Look behind your right shoulder. Pull the abdominal in and change. So, flat back, shoulders down, look behind your left shoulder. Try not to lean back. You want backwards, you want to stay straight. And elongate the legs. From here, long arm, half roll down. If it's too difficult, you can bend the knees or go on your lower back and pulse. And up. It's very gentle. And feel the abdominal is pulling the navel towards, sorry, the abdominal is creating the movement and pulling the lower back towards the floor. And up. Long arms and up. And up. And up. And up. And up. Now come here. Find your straight back. Flex your feet, round the spine, and again find your flat back. We have one more set, point the toes, bring your arms here, and up, and up. Really again, make sure it's not the chest that moves, people, it's the abdominal, and up. Point the toes, and up, and up, and up. Straight back, round it. Take the feet, so you have a round back, now you have a flat back, elongate, and come back. We're going to finish on your hands and knees. Okay, find your tafu position, your tabletop position, and now curl your toes in. Yeah, sorry. I forgot what I want to say. Okay, stay here. Now listen, you extend one leg and bring it back. Links and terug. Make sure that the knees do not come any higher. Now listen, right, left, right back, left back. Right, out, left, so you're sort of walking. Keep the hips the same height. We're going to change. Left, right, left back, right back, left, out. So you're working the chest, and out, in, one more, out, in, stay here, go to pike, open the legs, find your flat back, reach. And now walk with your hands towards your toes. And now, bone for bone, you come back up. Okay people, that was for today. I hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, stay strong, stay fit. You will feel better, and see you next week. Bye bye.